A lot of viewers' calls and emails and text messages on the issue, and I just want to bring in this one from Mandy in Windsor, who asks this: Gerry and Kate, I really do not know how you cope with this terrible situation, the position you find yourself in, but does what happened in Austria this week give you a glimmer of hope, in that this poor woman, very different situation of course, this poor woman had been missing for 24 years, and despite the terrible conditions, she was found?
It's an interesting concept, isn't it? And of course Austria has had the other case of Natasha Kushba, I think, who was missing for 8 years. And the last thing we could possibly ever want is Madeleine to become a statistic, that a missing child who, because of her young age, may grow up in another environment and never be recovered and adapt, particularly at her young age. But that was one of the real interesting things from our visit to Washington to the National Centre for Missing and Exploited Children. Their experience is the younger the child at the time of abduction, the less likely of serious harm. And they had quite a number of examples of children being recovered after prolonged periods, like Natasha, Sean Hornbeck. And there have been other children in Europe who have been recovered after prolonged periods, Sabine Dardenne, where people had really given up. And that's the thing, you can't give up until you know who's taken it and why they've taken it. Clearly, we're here to appeal. We've got a fresh message, we've got a fresh number, we've got additional resources being targeted to this area, and we really want to leave no stone unturned. I think the media coverage, there has to be a change. There'll be a change in the way we deal with the media as well. What happened over the last year was never sustainable, and it led to a lot of rumour, myth, innuendo and lies.
The legal action with Express newspapers. Do you have plans to sue any other media outlets?
I mean, we've not got any outstanding actions, but clearly what we want is responsible reporting, and we've called for that for a long time. We called for that before we were made Arguido, that it should be, there is too much of an industry surrounding it and not enough facts to sustain it. We're here, we're telling you why we're here, we want that message spread far and wide, but there isn't a lot more facts to do.
Okay, well,